Behind me is the brand new Citroen EC3 here at Paris Motor Show. They have both versions. They have the C3 hybrid version and they have this electric C3. I don't think it make any sense to review both of them, but I still talk a little bit about the car because basically they are the same car. The exterior, interior design, multimedia, everything, it's quite the same with a little bit of changes here and there. I will try to show you the car even though here it's crazy crowded. There are many people, so I try my best to show you the car. I'm not going to go into many technical data about the car, but I will still try to present you or get some idea and some infos about the car. Also very important about this EC3 is the fact that it comes with an LFP battery, which is much more safe and it has a lifespan a little bit longer than NMC batteries. So anyway, when it comes to design, I like very much this new design of Citroen, at least on this C3 and the C3 Aircross. I like this design language of the front grille, and I like the headlamps and the tail lights because they have this robotic design. I don't know, kind of a C design. I really like that. I see here because they have the world premiere full of the C4 and EC4, but I don't know, I like much more this design, this squarish design. I don't know why they didn't design it like that. Also the new C4, probably they play on both heads. Maybe if someone don't like this design, they will like the other design and so on. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It looks the same, even the electric version, even the normal C3. I really like the squarish look. I like the fact that the car looks like a powerful car. It looks really squarish, really robotic. I like it. Now in the front here, you can see immediately the Citroen logo and this glossy black design that's kind of, they have these lines, diagonal lines, which kind of signify they come from the logo of the Citroen. It looks really cool. The radar is right here behind the Citroen logo and no more down here like we see on the new C4. And all the way down here, you can see even those lines here from the grille, they kind of design in the same Citroen logo. How cool is that? Because the Citroen have this logo, these plastic are also in this kind of design. Also down here, if you look closely inside, you will see some active coolings, which are very useful, at least for electric cars. So the only air that goes, it's around here, and they close and open those clappers. And here as well, and also you have some active clappers around here. So you have this grill here, some plastic gray mat on the lower end. It looks nice. Also some air intakes here, real huge air intakes. Those are really big with a little bit of green touch. Really nice element. I like the way it looks. The headlamps, LED light, high beam, low beam, no matrix, but just LED light. And then you have the daytime running light that switch to turning signal. Overall, this is the front end. I will try to go on piece a little bit more and there because there are many people. I try my best. It's really complicated, but still I try to show you. There you have the camera for lane assist, reading the traffic speed limit and all that safety feature, plus the sensors for light and raining in the middle. Down here we have those plastic protectors around the wheels to protect the paint, and also even here they had a little bit of Citroen logo. Look at this, so cool. And then you have those rims, and if I'm not wrong, those are 17, I don't remember. Let me check. They are like 17 inch. Yeah, I was right. And they have this kind of interesting design with Citroen logo in the middle, ventilated brake disc on the front, and normal brake disc on the rear for an electric car. That's good. Plus those plastics go all the way to the back of the car from this down skirt. This is useful. And you will see when you open the door, this plastic will extend a little bit outside. In the back, also brake discs. And in the back here, also this plastic to protect the edges of the car. Now in the back, you can see Citroen LED Vision, they call it. And even in the back, you have this design, three-dimensional design, the same robotic look, C look from Citroen. You can see this is like C from Citroen, and also in the front. I like this design language. I really like it. And also when you close the trunk and the door, it looks really nice. You have the EC3, so you know it's an electric version. In the back we have 4 parking sensors, not 6. And you have also this plastic mat here. You have the same lines from Citroen logo. And then down here you have the fog lamp. And you don't have, of course, any exhaust pipe. Everything is quite simple. normal lights, yellow light on the number plate, reverse camera is there, a little bit higher Citroen logo, some black glossy here, and also the same as on the front grille, you have it also on the back. So it's nice that they do the same thing with the front and back. They kind of look somehow similar. Tinted windows on the rear, this is the wiper, tinted windows on the side. Here we have some black glossy, we have this green, and on the roof we have this two color, big color, red with black everywhere on the roof. And then here I like very much this spoiler. The spoiler look phenomenal. It has this lip here a little bit extended, and it looks nice. Here's the brake light. It looks fantastic from my point of view. The radio antenna is the only thing that doesn't look modern and stylish, and if it was a black or maybe they make it green like here, it will look much nicer. I like also very much those roof rails, which look super fancy and they look futuristic. They look new with Citroen writing on this black glossy. I like it so much. By the way, this is a charging port here on the left side. AC, DC, you charge it around here, just like that. When it comes to trunk, this is the trunk and the entrance in the trunk. Let's say they're relatively big, but it doesn't have a squarish design. So because of those tail lights around here, you can see it's not squarish like in other cars. It comes a little bit in here. So you can see, let me show you, you see? It comes like that, and then it comes in this area, so it's not super squarish. But yeah, it's fine. You don't have a flat floor, you have some plastic at the entrance, and you have around 30 centimeters around here, some hooks in the corner, normal yellow lights, some hooks here. Under the floor, you have a very small space there to put your cable, for example, or something like that. Also, you have this protection for the trunk, and if you fold down the seats completely, it will look like this. Pretty fine. But yeah, those are the elements to keep in the consideration. Now, I don't know if you notice, but the handles are in black, so it has a nice contrast. I always like the black with red. So black, red, and also the mirror caps are in black. The doors and the quality of the doors, let me show you. When you open the door, what I notice is that you pull it, in the first time you pull it and it's not opening. You would expect from other cars to open already here. No, you have to pull it a little bit extra length, you know? It's really interesting the way it feels. Now, one window from one piece. Here in the back you have also plastic almost everywhere excepting this area here where you have this leather in white, then the handle, some chrome, white. I like this contrast, white, black. It looks really interesting. Even though it's plastic here, it has a nice contrast. Some storage space for a bottle, and here we have the speaker. Entrance, relatively big, really big, because you have the window on the door. It's a big entrance for a small car like that. Behind the front seats, you have some textile material, some storage space here. Storage space, I like the fact that you don't have a plastic. I like very much the seats and the design of the seats. They are very comfortable. Citroen make one of the most comfortable seats on the market. So if you want to have a car with comfortable seats, one of the best comfortable seats, you have to look on the Citroen. Then you have Isofix here on the both sides. You have some white. Everything is textile material, but to be honest, it definitely look nice and feel pretty good. You don't have an armrest in the middle. If you want to fold down the seats, you have to fold it 60-40. That's something to keep in mind. Also, you don't have a big transmission tunnel because, yeah, it's an electric car, but still, transmission tunnel is small, even though they share the platform. I will show you the hybrid as well. But yeah, it's quite good. Then in the middle, you have also the textile material. We will see how it's in the middle. Here you have a 12-volt port, 2 USB-C, very useful. And if I close the door, the visibility outside, it's also pretty good. And also on the head, I have a pretty good space. So the space, it's also good. I noticed that also on the new C3 Aircross, that's kind of the same space. So good space on the head, good space on the legs. Even if I go in the middle, I have relatively good space for a small car like that. It's pretty good space. And let's don't forget that these seats have to be adjusted in the front. So you can see the guy in the front, it's pretty tall. So it's kind of a big person, much bigger than me. I'm 173 centimeters, so I have like a lot of space, at least here, 5 fingers and something. And if I stretch my hand almost completely here, and also here on the side, I think it's also almost completely. the door is open, but still. The dashboard design, it's kind of the new language, new dashboard that you see on the new C3 Aircross. I really like the steering wheel, that flat up, flat down, new design, new style. It's pretty nice. Also with a Citroen classic digital screen right there in the front, like we saw, like Citroen uses years ago. I think it's nice that they came back somehow to keep that look, and also with the new multimedia system that they share, the new navigation. I think it's cool. It's nice. It's cool. It's different. It's kind of unique, and they keep that Citroen signature. Anyway, let's try to go in the front if I manage to go there to show you a few stuff on the cockpit and also on the seats. Yeah, when it comes to doors, I will show you anyway. When it will go out, I will show you. But if you can see from this angle, you can see the cockpit right now. It's all the way on the back, you know, like Citroen uses with, and you can see the infos right there. And it's much more easier like that. I remember years ago, they have it in the middle there, but now they have it here. So that's much more easier to look on the street and then look on the cockpit. I think it's super useful while you're driving. It's super practical, if I can say like that. Regarding the technical data and price, I have to go a little bit here and show you. Let me see if I can manage to give you 17.4 kilowatt hour consumption. It has the LFP battery, as I said before, 44.2 kilowatt hour, so this is super useful. Price of the car 27,800 euros starting price, and 29,000 with the option that are on this car. And the one option is the color Rouge Elixir, and then you have the three-phase 11 kilowatt 400 euro. Other than that, I'm not going to go too much into detail. I will give you more infos as soon as I get the car. So you have like 120 Newton meters, 113 horsepower. It's a front wheel drive, and we have the VLTP estimated range 320 kilometers. Good. Other than that, 135 is the speed limit, and 0 to 100 in 10.4 seconds. And we have like the trunk, 328 liters in the trunk, and the height and length, you have it here. Anyway, pause the video and read it out if you want to find out more. Blue on the side, on the both sides, so you know this E in blue, you know this is the electric version. I will wait for a while until we have the space to go there to show you the cockpit and the front part, and then yeah. Now guys, in the front, the same story, hard plastic on the upper side, handle, chrome here. Here is soft on this white leather. Then you have the button for the windows, electric adjustable mirrors, some white here in the door band, storage space is good. Speaker here, normal pedals, no aluminum pedals. A little bit higher here, we have like this button for the lane assist. We have the button to deactivate the speed limit warnings. We have a little bit higher those vents, which look really interesting, and they keep this signature of Citroen. Really interesting the way they designed this dashboard. It looks quite futuristic, quite unique. The new steering wheel and the seats, manual adjustable seats, and the same quality, same textile material everywhere, super soft, super nice. Citroen, they're really good when it comes to seats and comfort on the seats. Also, let me close the door for a while. Here we have the speaker, we have the cockpit or head-up display, how you want to call it, but it's great that it's positioned like that because it's much more easier to drive and to see all the information right there. And you can switch the information from here, from those physical buttons on the steering wheel. So you have also some parameters, some infos there. From where you can change some safety features, and you have also the units, the language, and you can also somehow configure it pretty fast from those physical buttons on the steering wheel, left and right. You can adjust the steering wheel, also manual up, down, forward, backward, super simple, good quality on the steering wheel. They start to look much more like the Peugeot ones. You have also good grip. Here we have also the armrest in leather, pretty soft, nice. Storage space, relatively good. Here we have a USB-C, electronic handbrake, here shift-by-wire transmission, and then here you have two cup holders, some storage space where you can charge your phone wireless, a little bit higher climatic system with physical buttons, super useful, and a little bit higher we have those vents. That look simple, but they feel good quality. You have to start the car with a physical button. That was a surprise for me. Here you have USB-C. Down here, glove box. It's big. It's huge. Not big. It's really big. This is the screen, the multimedia. I like very much the navigation system, which is better. They use kind of the same system as on the other Stellantis new car. And I noticed that once you set a destination, it will definitely charge and load really quick. I like it. Then you have shortcuts on the side here, the home page, home screen, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. They are wireless, if I remember well. You can connect it. Then you have here the settings of the car. You can change the language from here. So whatever language you want to choose, you can choose it from here. For example, English. And then here you have factory reset, software update, map updates. You have some settings. You can go back. You have general settings here like language, like you saw before, you have display, you have device, audio, clock. It's pretty simple. It's not so complex as on other cars. But when you think about the price, I think it makes sense. You know, up here you have also the a mirror, pretty good visibility in the back there, and up here you have some LED lights with SOS button and info button and a small mirror here, vanity mirror. So yeah, in general, guys, this is it. I like very much the seats, although they are crazy comfy. I like the position of driving. I love the seats. Let me turn the camera. I love the seats. I find it super, super comfortable. Yeah, Citroen, guys, I mean, if you're a big fan of having comfortable cars, I think Citroen make the best of it. Now, let me show you also this hybrid version here. And let me show you that the interior, it looks relatively the same, so it's not big change. It's basically the same car, just a different engine. So in the back, the same story, the same space. It's just that this is the hybrid version, also the same configuration. That was all, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get some useful information from here. As soon as I get the car for a proper test drive review, I will do it. Also, if you still have questions, ask me down below whatever question you have. Thank you very much to all of you that are watching my videos. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and from Paris with love. See you guys in the next one. Bye.